That is Primrose Hill. This is a posh part of London. Let's go and check it out. Look at that, what an English boozer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. It's a bit warm for that suit. This is proper movie set stuff, it really is. Let's have a nose, come on. Do like a Jeep. The actual waves, that's nice. That's nice. Makes a nice change. I guess the driver's going to do a handbrake turn down there, spin it around the corner. What a driver. No, that's crap, isn't it? Today, we're in Primrose Hill, and this is what I consider the bottom corner of Primrose Hill. If I hold my arms out in a V, what I think up there is the rest of Primrose Hill, and that's where we're going to be exploring today. So let's get out there and have a look. If you're a tourist, or maybe you've come to visit London, and maybe you've come up here to visit Camden, just across the way there. One thing you could do when you get bored of all the chaos and the madness and the colourful sights and sound in Camden, you could come across the water or follow the canal down a little bit, and you could come over here and have a walk around Primrose Hill. But what's it like? Well, I'm going to show you. So let's go and have a look at this rather affluent part of North London. So first off, Primrose Hill sits right here on the Regent's Canal. And as you can see on a day like this, what a beautiful spot it is too. You've got some of these big houses backing up right onto the canal. Following it on down, you can walk for miles along here or cycle. And some of these lucky people in these flats have got views overlooking it. It's an interesting spot. Let's go and check it out. So the plan is much like it always is. Get lost, go exploring, see what turns up. First thing I see is a pub. This is called the Charrington, but it used to be called the Engineer. I think I might have been in there once or twice. And then we've got a little ice cream shop and cafe on the corner there. And these are the sort of houses we've got here in Primrose Hill, and this is just the start of it. Rows of terraced Victorian or Edwardian or Georgian, whatever they are, but they're very beautiful, very big, usually 3 to 4 stories, and they are everywhere. As are cyclists, it seems. Mountain bikers in particular. And straight away, without even trying, I've come across a little street I've never been on before. So the reason I say that is because it's full of little shops that I don't recognise this bit at all. And there's another pub called the Albert. Didn't know about that one. Looks very traditional, a bit of a classic that. Look at that, what an English boozer. Oh, this house. I'm gonna have a little look at this. It's not actually the house I thought it was, but it is still in this sunlight, a very impressive parade of houses. Look at that. What we got? A basement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 levels. I wouldn't be surprised if some of them have got 6. There's a classic old Porsche. So you can have a quick look at that on the way. Next to a modern one, which looks ugly. This road is called Albert Terrace, and I used to take this quite regularly when I had to take a shortcut to work this way. This big house on the corner always used to catch my eye. I just used to imagine that it's, well, I probably don't have to imagine, it's completely full of big and complex room arrangement. It's something I really like, is different style houses, and this is an absolute perler. I mean, look at it. Probably you got a basement, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors maybe, who knows, it could be another one under there somewhere. They were doing it up for quite a long time, but I think it's really spectacular. Same as the pink one and the others along there. And then just across the way there, you've got these other like individual houses, standalone houses in different colours. So that's the sort of thing we're going to see lots and lots of today. Right on the edge of Primrose Hill itself. The house looks empty. Wow. Anybody got a spare 30 million? You'll get a lot of these colourfully painted houses here. They look fantastic. Right, it's time to get lost, I think. Let's hang a left. Well, I'm lost, even if you're not. Let's have a quick look at this. Looks really good. As I said, very traditional looking pub. They've kept it really classic looking. Those pillars, the windows, even that sort of hand-painted sign on the side there. It looks great. And as we see, you know, in other parts of London where pubs are closing, here, where there's maybe plenty of money to keep them open, they keep going. People can afford to go out and socialise and have a drink comfortably and spend the money on the drinks that they charge in these places. But it's a great looking pub, it really is. Primrose Hill's got a good couple of pubs still left, and we just seen one now, one that I didn't know about. And there's a couple more just up here, so maybe we'll swing by those two first and then carry on from there. This first one, the Lansdowne, I have drunk in that, and it's obviously popular even here on a Saturday afternoon. So this is a nice little pub. Well, it's quite large really. The Lansdowne, that's one of them. We've got G-Wagons. It used to be the Diane Fossey Foundation used to be there. I think it was her. The gorilla lady, you know. If I got it right. This is sort of like, a bit like San Francisco painted ladies to me. These slightly stepped terraced houses. I really like that. Oh look, a cigar shop, how unusual. We're coming up to the Pembroke Castle. Pembroke, of course, a place in Wales, where I'm from, but this is a very well-known pub in the area. And this is the main bridge that most people know that brings you into Primrose Hill. It's very colourful, covered in graffiti, but this is sort of the way in from Chalk Farm, Camden area, which is just over that side. This bridge is typically the sort of gateway that most people think of as the way into Primrose Hill. Come over the bridge there, coming from Chalk Farm direction. If you've maybe spent a day in Camden or had a bit of time there, you might have walked all the way up Camden and found yourself at the top end and you don't know what to do. You can come up the hill, which is just down here, and cross this bridge, and then you can go exploring this area, Primrose Hill. So, let's go and see. I don't think I've ever been up this road. So let's have a look. Primrose Hill, of course, bordering places like Camden and Chalk Farm, Belsize Park up that direction, which also goes on to Hampstead. And what have we got down there? Swiss Cottage maybe, down that direction. And you obviously got a lot going on here in this church. Vintage Home Show. Okay, maybe that's what's happening today. It is. Things are going on in Primrose Hill. We haven't done this for a while. I'm going to go exploring down here. Private road, residents only. Let's have a look at it anyway, nothing else. So for once, maybe I won't go down, but this is what a private road looks like around here in a private estate. Not that fabulous, to be honest, but still worth a stupid amount of money, no doubt. Right, well, we've come so far down now, just following that road along, which is not very far. We've done, what, a kilometre? We've popped out here, which is more or less Swiss Cottage. If I just go up that way a little bit, we're back by Swiss Cottage, where we bumped into Jason Statham just the other day. Who else is going to be around here? Because Primrose Hill, of course, absolutely overflowing with stars and celebrities and pop stars and stuff. You got people like, off the top of my head, Jude Law, famously lives somewhere in Primrose Hill. Kate Moss, Graham Coxon from Blur, Ewan McGregor, lots of famous names living in this area. So keep your eyes peeled, you never know. Look at the size of that place. Oh my God. You can't see it, it just goes on and on. Let's have a look from here. Wow, another one. We've stumbled across a little bit of Mansionville here. This isn't really Primrose Hill in my eyes. It's like a Dutch style property. Oh wow, this is mega. Flippin' heck. Private security. Did I just turn into South Africa? And that. And that. Yeah, you can tell where I'm from, can't you? Typical working class background, amazed by all this impressive stuff. Doesn't take much. Oh, look at these two. Love that suit. Even the dogs wear posh suits around here. Wow. What a sight though. This is so beautiful on an almost autumnal day. Look at that. Okay, can't put it off any longer. There's one thing we always do when we come to these places, and that's check out the local park. Well, a park here is a perler, so let's have a look at this one. Right, very quick overview. You're here, you're there. I'm here, you're there. We're going to do this bit later on. We might have a quick look around here.